All right, so these are the breaking news for today, being on the 22nd of June 2026. Politics. Ekiti election aftermath. President Bola Ahmed Tinubu has formally congratulated Governor Biodun Oyèbánjí on his re-election victory following the weekend's gubernatorial election in Ekiti State. The presidency commended the electorate for a peaceful process and praised security forces for maintaining order. Rivers State political friction. Protests erupted in Rivers State, with demonstrators delivering a stark message to Governor Siminalayi Fubara. Protest organizers expressed disappointment in his recent governor's choices and demanded that he either aggressively deliver on his mandate for the people or resign, following his public statement indicating a lack of interest in the 2027 election cycle. 2027 election debate. The Parliamentary Advocacy Center (PAC) issued a sharp rebuttal against House of Representatives Minority Leader Fred Agbedi. Agbedi had called for the presidency to suspend 2027 election planning to focus purely on security. PAC criticized this as a partisan distraction, stating national security shouldn't be heavily politicized. Security. Smart border surveillance call. Following the 5th National Security Seminar in Abuja, the Alumni Association of the National Defense College (AANDEC), alongside the Office of the National Security Advisor, released a joint communique. They are heavily pushing for the deployment of smart border surveillance systems and electronic border fencing to secure Nigeria's porous borders from transnational crime and arms smuggling. Oil asset protection. Security analysts and local stakeholders highlighted the stabilizing impact of Tantita Security Service and Alternative Local Surveillance Group in the Niger Delta. Reports credit these localized operations for curbing pipeline vandalism and keeping oil production numbers buoyant. Economy. Revenue expansion milestones. The presidency published a fresh breakdown of its economic milestones, revealing that the federation's overall revenue collection massively scaled up, climbing from 12 trillion naira to 21 trillion naira. Digital Commerce Framework. The Senate Committee on ICT and Cybersecurity announced that the National Digital Economy and E-Government Bill has entered its final legislative stages. The law will grant electronic signatures and digital records the exact same legal weight as traditional paper documentation to formally anchor Nigeria's digital financial markets. Education. JAMB scraps affiliated degrees. In a massive structural shake-up to teacher education, the Joint Admissions and Matriculation Board officially announced the termination of all affiliated degree courses in College of Education starting from the 2026/2027 session. Moving forward, the Nigerian Certificate in Education (NCE) is strictly enforced as the sole entry qualification for these institutions, ending decades of universities partnering with colleges to award direct degrees. June 22 was set as the absolute deadline for applied candidates to transition their institutional choices. Health. Lassa fever surge. The Nigeria Center for Disease Control (NCDC) released a sobering epidemiological update. Lassa fever fatalities have climbed significantly to 214 deaths, pushing the case fatality rate up to an alarming 25%. Health sectors are being mobilized for heightening clinical management and vector control. Tech-driven healthcare initiatives. At the ongoing Port Harcourt Tech Expo 2026, healthcare innovators and the Niger Delta Development Commission (NDDC) began pushing for structural blueprints to integrate AI diagnosis and localized digital health records into state-level primary healthcare centers. Infrastructure and Foreign Affairs. Unified Public Infrastructure Plan. The federal government announced plans to structurally transform Nigeria Postal Service (NIPOST) offices across all local government councils into grassroots digital service hubs. This aligns with a broader legislative push to amend the Cybercrime Act and secure the nation's physical and digital highways. Center-state alignment strategy. Policy makers today renewed intense public focus on devotion of power versus unity of purpose. Analysts are demanding tighter institutional alignment between Abuja, which controls currency, foreign policy, and defense, and individual state governors who control local roads, land, and primary schooling, to ensure massive regional infrastructure projects stop stalling due to bureaucratic friction. These are all the breaking news we are having for today, being on the 22nd of June 2026. On my live show, we'll be discussing about more breaking news like this, and we'll also be discussing about the policy of this present administration, and we'll also be debating about who should the Nigerian people support to be the president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria come 2027. Also know that this program starts every day, 7 p.m. Nigerian time, on my live stream, where we will do these debates. Outside that, every Sunday we have a box battle that we normally come, enjoy ourselves, and then we run our box battles. If you are interested, all you have to do is to come early and request the box. Thank you. Please, when you join the live stream, do where to request as a guest, and please also note that you are bounded and mandated to support the life in every ratification that you can. Also understand that Nigeria is a secular state, so please do not promote it in any category at all, but instead let national interest, national building, and national development, including national peace, be your number one priority. Who am I? I remain the bitter truth, no time.